I'm trying out a new mic, so if it's weird, let me know. In the comments, make sure you like and subscribe.
Press that button right down there.
Just hit that button. Yeah, like and subscribe. Bam, 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 bam. Let me see if I can now set it up.
As we alluded to last week, during from what I was told, 2 good shows that we did.
Yes.
I don't think any of them are ever good, but anyhow, that's not my point, and I don't get to see the numbers and everything. But anyhow, we're having a hard time seeing who's watching and who's commenting, because this is pushed through Facebook and then restream.
Yes,
I guess
restream to Facebook.
Okay,
restream to Twitch, restream to YouTube, and restream to I think my personal one as well. So if you're going to comment on the 2 Dolts one, and I think that one shows up.
Yeah, because that was a problem last week. Like, Haz was talking to us, but I didn't see any of his comments.
I think he was commenting on the feed on my thing. So I can only, I can't, like, what's that called? Like, funnel all feeds down into one. Yeah. But what's weird is, remember when, like, the Nazi Hitler guy was through, like, that came in.
He came through Twitch, though.
Yeah.
And so did Too Much Butt Hair. That fucker, he's still in my head.
I love that guy. I wonder if I do.
See, like right now, there's 2 people watching. One is me, because I'm watching.
It always takes a little bit to get started.
So I can see comments. If they're not here, they're here. It's kind of a weird thing. At some point, hopefully, this all streams together. And
I'm going to leave it on restream now. So social comments display here. Okay. So this should be the one that grabs all of them.
Okay, so I like the big picture of you and I in the middle here, and off to the side it says messages from audience will be here. Cheers from
Charlie.
Charlie Isert. Don't know Charlie. Do you? What's up, Charlie? My wife is watching.
Oh,
my wife never watches. Never.
Yeah. Well, and
because you want to know why?
For Native American purposes, I'm going to celebrate with a little bit of tobacco.
The peace pipe. My wife watches occasionally to check in, and here's why. Because when we started this, 2 years ago, whatever?
It feels like 10 years ago.
Yeah. She thought all we were going to talk about was bitches and pussy. That's it.
Well, we bitch about our lives before we start.
Fucking bitches. Yes. We actually started talking to each other at 8:30.
Yes.
We got all our bitches out of the way, so we're ready to roll.
Hey, I see Herb. Hello. Okay, so now it seems to be working. We figured it all out. No, I'm trying out a new microphone. If it sucks, let me know. I don't know.
It sounds actually better as it's been going, because when you first were talking to me before we went live here, it was a little echoey. Again, I don't know if that's the room you're in.
I don't know, man. I'm just ready to,
Been waiting for it, my man. Hey, we got a pact, so.
Yes. Well, you kind of hope
somewhere
that this sweet angel of death just like shows up one day and it's like, you've had a good life. You've done well. Puma hats are super gay. You've done well. You helped other people. Things were great for a while. Like, do you find yourself getting bored?
Yeah.
Like, there's no excitement anymore. I've done everything.
I haven't done everything. I've done a lot of things, but yeah, I do. And this is why I'm like, can I do the job I'm doing right now for the next 13, 14 years till I retire?
Sure.
I can. Do I want to? I want to do something else. And that's when my mind wanders. Like you and I talked about it the other night in that text conversation with Tez.
Those are
you
deep.
And I have, it got deep that night. It did. Yeah. And I'm like, our brains work in the same way, except for yours is a little bigger than mine. But I am constantly thinking of shit that I want to do. I'm like, eventually, like
4 guys
start a business.
Yeah,
that can make. I don't need to be Elon Musk or anybody like that. It'd be great if it fucking took off maybe gazillions. But
sure.
It'd be cool to work for myself and have something that I built. And I've got ideas, but again, those fucking ideas take money that I don't have right now. That's the hard part about this.
Daryl, my friend, not to be all inspirational, but your $100 mind, it can't comprehend $1,000 ideas.
Yeah.
You gotta switch it up, baby.
Yeah.
Switch it up. Money's easy to come by if you know how to rob people.
I've seen enough movies.
This is what you do. You go, I'm going to need that. Dude, I was deep on fucking Instagram, and I saw this guy got robbed on Uber. And the guy that robbed him was the smoothest motherfucker on the planet. Now, I did not save the video.
That's where it is. Okay.
So this girl gets in the back of the Uber, like super skinny, like Chris Tucker in First Friday, gets in the passenger seat, and he's like, "Yo, this car, man, is a nice car." And immediately, because I already saw the headline, I'm like, "Chinese guy, you need to elbow this motherfucker, do this, yeet," or like the Turner and Hooch, drive into a brick building, get the fuck away. And the guy's like, "Yeah, man, like I've saved up a lot for this and whatever." I'm like, "Oh, you don't even know. Have you not even read your own headline?" You know you get robbed, dude. Yeah. So he goes, "Man, like, what is?" And the guy's like talking, I don't know cars, but he's like, "No, it's a whatever series or some shit." And the dude goes, "Yeah, because like I need this. Like I need it." And the guy's like, "Yeah, man, I mean,
work hard.
You just got to work hard." Yeah. And he's just like, he's still in the we're going to be friends mode. He goes, "Yeah, no, but I need this right now. I need this right now." And he's like, "Are you fucking serious? Like we were buddies.
We were almost Facebook friends."
Yeah. I was going to fucking, friend you. Yeah. He got fucking robbed. Yeah. And I think with how everything works I imagine that they record everything and like kind of like save shit, because like how many bad Uber videos are there up on like Instagram, TikTok, and all that shit? They're everywhere. I'm asleep in every
have like dashboard cams and shit now.
Yeah. I'm asleep in every Uber at the end of the night. I'm just like, "Hey, I sleep in cars. Yeah. Hey, also been binge drinking for 10 hours.
Your backseat is very comfortable. I'm going to take a little snooze back here.
What kind of leather is this, G? This is comfortable." Out.
When I get to my stop, just spike the brakes once real quick. I'll wake right up, man.
Yeah.
I'll still give you 5 stars.
Yeah, just give me the at your destination.
When I was in Vegas, I sat in the front seat every fucking time. I talked to those guys. I was the best.
Yeah, because when we ride shared, we fucking Queen of Pop's fucking Rocksteady and Bebop, I sandwiched my ass in the back seat. Fucking.
Well, it was cheaper that way, taking the pool.
I was the vanilla in the fattest fucking ice cream sandwich of all time.
What's up back there, Oreo?
I'm like, I got bitch apparently. I got bitch titties all the way down on my knees right now. And they're like, "Yeah, we'll take a 40. Okay, let's go do that." And they ended up being the nicest ladies of all time.
Yeah. And our Uber guy was awesome. He bought us all fucking 40 ounces.
Yeah, I mean, the Uber ride was what, $20. He spent $40 in beer. I think you're doing it wrong.
I think I tipped him like $5 on top of the ride and gave him 5 stars, because if an Uber guy's going to pull into a fucking gas station and buy you whatever kind of 40 you want and not ask for money, you're getting 5 stars, bro.
He's like, "You know what would make this Uber ride better?" I'm like, "I don't know, just getting there and so I can fucking breathe." Yeah. He's like, "40s. I'm like, "You're not wrong."
Let's do it.
Let's go do that.
And then we had the 5 of us went up in Fremont, and I think we bought him a drink at that big fucking long ass outside bar there.
Yeah.
We bought him a beer because, whatever, but yeah.
Why not hang out with your Uber driver?
I know.
Why not?
That was either going to be one of those fucking Penthouse Diary stories or it was going to be right up in the Las Vegas Review.
Or skinny white guy gets his neck broken by black titty that fell. It's like, you know what, like on an airplane when you got like, it's like on the 2-seater row and you're watching people and you're like, I wonder who I'm going to get matched up with. Could it be the nice businessman where you can kind of fucking maybe shoot the shit a little bit? I don't like to talk on airplanes too much because my ears don't fucking work. Yep. But is it the crazy lady with the cat? Is it cute?
Let it be the 40-year-old MILF or the hot college girl.
It's always the fucking D3 offensive linemen.
Yep.
Always. And then
it's like this, their shoulders are touching their chin.
And some really big people have big people etiquette because they feel bad that they're so fucking big.
And, yeah, they kind of sit on an angle to help you out a little.
Every guy I've sat next to has no elbow etiquette whatsoever. I'm like, come on, man. Give me a little space.
I think funny. It just popped up in Facebook memories like last week. We went down to Cincinnati to surprise our friends. Well, little did she know that she paid for the whole fucking trip because her boyfriend at the time was a fucking shiesty cock. But anyhow, we were waiting to get on the flight to come back, and in the boarding area, there was a husband and wife and a fucking baby. The baby was crying. Like, while we're in the boarding area. And I'm hung over as fuck. I hate flying. Yeah. I'm like, we got on the plane, and we're in the back, like the fucking back row. And the baby just keeps coming. And I'm like, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Well, I'm waiting for them to look up at the luggage thing to see where their fucking row is. And they just keep coming. Their head's down. And I'm like,
yeah.
No, this ain't happening. This is not happening. Fuck, this is happening. Right next to me, baby screamed the entire flight. My Facebook thing, I was looking for a way to elbow that fucking window open and get sucked out. I wanted to go.
And the whole world wishes that you could figure that out.
Yeah. You look out there, there's a little itty bitty hole in that window.
Sure.
And I'm like, if I can just hit that hard enough to crack it, it'll fucking open and out I go.
Yeah, the worst.
Or at least I'll get sucked halfway out and the plane's going to have to land and I don't have to sit next to this fucking baby anymore.
When we were coming back from our last night in DC was a night, like where we went after it. And you know me, like once I get going, I'm like, this should never end. My drinking acumen is like every prom song. Like, I hope we stay friends forever and blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm just like, hey, let's, yeah. I hold hands with all my drinks in a circle and we like slow rock. Yeah, that's me.
I'm just, there's a slow song. I'm dancing with my beer, talking to my beer.
Let's stay friends forever. So we get to the airport and we got a couple minutes and I'm just like, I got the shakes, but I'm like, I'm not hungover, but like, I feel like once my panic sets in when the door shuts.
That's my panic sets in when we're at the end of the runway and he fucking jams that thing full throttle.
Oh no, I love that.
As soon as that thing starts fucking rumbling, that's when everything starts going wrong for me.
I love
the rest of the time. I'm like, I'm in a plane. It's just going to cruise around. It's like we're going to be in a car, but we're going to do 400 miles an hour on the ground. It's going to be
is this
awesome.
Mario Kart? This is great.
And then it fucking comes off the ground, and the wheels are no more off the ground, and I start hearing noises, things clanking, rattling. I'm watching the wings flap, and I'm like, what the fuck? We're going to die.
It's for a guy that's not able to see how much of a douchebag he is. You sure do catch every fucking little signal from airplanes,
dude. It's uncanny. I'll tell you, the worst flights are leaving Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Listen, fuckface. We've been here a week. We've seen it. You don't need to fucking circle the city and bank the plane at stall speed so we can see. Get this fucking thing up in the jet stream. Turn it east and drop the fucking hammer. Let's go. And the thing, I'm like, it's barely fucking running. And he's on a 45-degree angle. And I'm falling out of my seat. And he turns it the other way. I'm like, fuck you.
There's the Eiffel Tower. Yeah, going into Baltimore, I felt that. I was coming back. I forgot why I flew to Baltimore. Oh, no. It was one of the times I flew to see you. I think it was your wedding weekend. Or week.
When you showed up a month early?
Yeah, on the way back, I think I flew. Anyways, dude, going from Buffalo to Baltimore, for some reason, going into Baltimore is like, all right, we're going to be fine. We're going to slowly come down, and then we're just going to hit the air brakes and let them go right past us. And this motherfucker dropped. He dropped, like... When you're 35 at the time, I think it was, I don't know. Your nuts shouldn't get that nut feeling.
No.
Remember the hills, like going through like Holland or fucking Strikersville, and you're like, ooh, my balls.
Whoopsie whoops, yeah.
Yeah. You shouldn't get that. I got that.
Have you ever hit
air pockets?
Yeah. Have you ever hit one?
Yeah.
How bad was it?
They didn't like give us there's no Guinness guy on there, but
yeah.
I had a Dr. Pepper on the tray, and we hit, and the Dr. Pepper did this.
Yep.
And I think we like Goose was trying to eject. It was a whole thing. Yeah, it was bad.
What a flat spin going up.
Yeah. I can't control it.
Fucking looking for the handle. How do I get out of here?
Yeah.
Wait,
fucking Kenny Loggins starts playing.
Aren't these parachutes supposed to have more straps than the one around my waist? Is this seat gonna hold me?
That's what the first time I was happy I was next to a fat person. I'm like, you sit on my lap, I will fucking use you, bitch. Yeah. It was actually coming to from Raleigh to St. Louis. I was meeting Tanya's parents for the first time. It was not good.
I think we dropped about 1,000 feet. The one I was in, because I always have the plane tracker going.
Yeah,
up there
because that's gonna help.
And I remember it. Fuck it. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter.
That's gonna help your panic.
Yeah, and because I like to see where the plane is, and I remember that fucking thing went down, and everybody went oh, and it fucking rattled, and I'm like, well, see you guys, I'm out. We're dying, and this is how this plane crashes.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden the pilot come on, and the fucking buzzers are all going, and he's like, hey. Just so you know, we got some turbulence. We're gonna drop down a little farther now and get underneath it. I was
like, that was awesome.
Like you said, everything went flying. I'm like, fuck. I was waiting for that. I can't believe the air mask didn't drop.
I've never had that happen.
I haven't either. That would just induce panic. I would probably have a stroke right there.
I did. The worst was I was coming home for Christmas, and my ex, I think. My current girlfriend was, or not current now, but like my current girlfriend then, winky face. She was, I told her when to pick me up, and we were doing that Die Hard 2, like we can't land because it was snowing, and guess what? Also, a thunderstorm.
Thunderstorm, baby.
Yeah. So we're sitting there, and the guy's like, we might have to go to Syracuse to land, or Rochester or something like that.
Yeah.
To get it to drop this bitch down. And then he comes back on, and he's like, hold on, we don't have enough gas to get there. So we're just going to give it a try. I'm like, this is it.
Well, if you get the plane up high enough from Buffalo, you can probably just float to Syracuse.
Sure, you would think, but
it's only 90 miles. I mean, fuck.
But he dropped that thing in there. We came out of the snow, and no sooner did, like, the first thing I could see that wasn't white and lightning.
Yeah.
It was like a fucking West Virginia backwoods. It was all white lightning.
Yeah.
No sooner did I see anything but white snow, we hit the fucking runway. And I was like, fuck that. I actually, for a second, was like, I'm just going to move back because I will never get on a fucking plane.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll lease a car, or I don't know. But I'm never doing this again. And that's why for the longest time I drove.
I know we flew into, again, it was a connecting flight into Baltimore, Washington there, whatever, one of those. And it was foggy. And the same thing. You know, it's cool coming, you're on top of the clouds.
Yeah,
it's
beautiful.
It's fucking awesome up there. It's great.
Land of Lincoln.
And then, you start dropping, you come down through the clouds. Next thing you know, you're under them. It's like, all right, that's pretty fucking sweet. But as the plane's going down, it's still gray and white.
Yeah. And
it's like, what the fuck? And then you have no sense of where you are. At least when you break the clouds, you can see, hey, we're about a mile up and we're about half mile, we're a couple hundred yards over the trees. Great.
I like to get to the point where I'm like, I can make it if I jumped.
Yeah.
Like, I like to be able to eye things up. Like, I can hit that body water.
Yeah. Angle, terminal velocity times physics and pi and whatever. And if I go in feet first, I'll probably break both legs, but I'll live. But all of a sudden, we come out of the fog, and the trees are right underneath the fucking wings, and we're 2 seconds from the tire squeal. I'm like, what the fuck? Again, as soon as I land, never flying again. I'm driving home. Fuck this.
The worst one I ever had was, I think I talked about it on here, but whatever. It was really windy,
It's our show, and we'll repeat stories if we want to.
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
Fuck everybody. It was really windy, like really windy, and they were canceling flights left and right. And a lot of people just like the whole like conversation was, do you think, number one, should we? Number two, are they? Right?
Yep.
So the dude, this Sully Sullenberger looking motherfucker comes out, and he's like a silver fox, and he goes, I want everyone to know this. We're going. I also flew in Vietnam. So this is not going to be the worst thing I've flown in.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
nobody's shooting at us.
I'll die with this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And so when we got on, the lady's like, hey, what do you need? I'm like, I need like 4 things of Woodford Reserve. And she's like, okay. And so she came by, and I'm like, gave her my card. She's like, you don't need it. She didn't charge me.
Yep.
I was like, thank God. I polished those bitches off. Flying to Mexico with Kyle. Kyle loves flying.
I hate it, dude.
Kyle is a guy that he likes when things are taken care of for him. And I appreciate that. I can't handle that. No. I need to be like, I need to do this. I need to, you know, maybe I should go up there and fly the plane because I know better than a fucking pilot. Like, because that's how I work.
I played Flight Simulator.
Yeah, that's how this and I crashed every fucking time. But whatever, I should go do that.
Times.
You're goddamn right, I have. So we hit turbulence, man, and the lady next to us is like you times 100. Like the second she sat down, she was white knuckling the fucking seats, right? So I gave her the elbow room, and Kyle and I just started ordering Jack Daniels, and like. Just keep it coming. And by the end, every time we hit turbulence, I started singing Buddy Holly songs. And I finally got her to laugh, you know? And then like I my whole thing was, you know, when you're striking out so hard with somebody when you're trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Like you're just like I start
nothing's
here like
working.
Yeah. I'm throwing my curve. I'm throwing the knuckler and nothing's happening. And I had to go all the way to people that died in fucking airplanes to get this bitch to laugh. And she finally did. And at the end of the flight, she actually was like, I need to give you a hug because like I was about to cry and go to the bathroom and fucking, and you tried so hard to make me comfortable.
Yeah.
I was like, I've never tried that hard to make anyone laugh in my life. And she took the bait. I'm singing La Bamba and Buddy Holly songs. Chantilly lays with the sun. And Kyle and I were 80 shots of fucking Jack Daniels down, but whatever. It worked.
I know we came back from Aruba. The flight out was bad. It was rough as fuck. And it was the point Krista had 2 bruises on her knees because I reached over and fucking grabbed her knee and squeezed it so hard. Her foot kicked out like she got hit with that little stick at the doctor. And I lost my wedding ring because I was such a pain. My fucking finger, everything shriveled. I was like so cold. My ring fell right off. I didn't even know it was missing until we got up.
Your dick looks like the thumb of a Cabbage Patch. Like, what happened to you, big guy? Dude, I worked out every day this week, and for some reason, like the more I work out, like the less
brag, bro.
The less I hang. Yeah. And so, like in between a workout, we had like a 2-minute rest, and I was like, I got to run in and pee, or else I'm gonna piss my pants because I'm a psychopath, and I want to work out till I die for some reason. Yeah. So I go in there and I go to like just grab it blindly, and I'm like, oh my God, I think I worked my dick off. Like my dick's gone. Yeah. My dick was like
hello.
Yeah, my dick was like Toadstool from Mario. It was like
it's Toady.
Is it? Yeah. My dick was Toady. There was nothing there. It was so small that it was hard to bend it down to piss into the toilet. I almost just like hit
there
the
wasn't
wall.
anything enough there to bend. It's just like there's just like
I was like, what? I'm like, get in the game.
I started a new thing at work. There's this kid
Shitting
I know
in the garbage.
Bullshit. No, I don't do that, dude. Yeah, I walked in the bathroom the other day. He was taking a shit. He was the only one in there. So I pulled my pants out a little bit and fucking yanked my zipper down so it made that real whoop, loud noise. And I go, hello there, gorgeous. And I hear him fucking snort. Got to spit on my snort the fucking thing and start laughing. And he didn't know it was me though. So later that night, he was telling another guy, and I walked by. He's like, "Oh yeah," he goes, "I was in the bathroom. Some guy's talking to his dick." And I was like, "Yo, that was me."
Have you seen it?
So
have you
now
seen it?
Every fucking time I go into the bathroom and anywhere I'm at, I'm just gonna say that and straight faced. What's up, beautiful?
Dude,
I just fucking it's straight ahead. I don't care. The guy thinks I'm talking to him, his dick, my dick, that guy's dick. I don't care. I am now just gonna make everybody as uncomfortable as I can in the bathroom. And the same thing goes like when there's that weird number of shitters.
Yeah.
You know what? If there's 5, you're sitting in 1 and 5.
No,
I'm going
right next to
I'm
him.
going to go right next to the guy and just make noise.
So there's
motherfucker. All this room, this guy sits right next to me. And I'm
just. We started this, I think, when the casino first opened. We would go to the buffet and overeat, and then me, Tim, Chan, Ryan would be there. Sometimes the guy from Every Time I Die would be there, and sometimes Grodick would be there. And we'd all go to the bathroom. And it started with, I think, me and Tim, because me and Tim are two idiots that like would always kind of get where the joke was going. But so it's the shitters, and then across the way is just urinals. So once you see a guy walk up and start peeing, and you know your friend is shitting next to you, you go, just like grunt a little bit. And then you hear your friend start laughing, and then your friend shoots out a wet fart because you've been abusing your body like with crab meat rangoons, fucking lobster tails, and fucking top it off with ice cream, and we're all lactose intolerant. And then somebody just pushes out a water shit, and then everyone starts laughing.
You alluded to a fart once, and I'll never forget this, and it's funny as fuck still. It was one of the best fucking analogies for a fart. You said it was akin to a fucking Jello in a trombone.
That's brilliant. I don't remember saying it, but
dude, it was so funny. I think it was on Facebook, and I know it's gonna pop up at some point, and I gotta make sure I save that because that was fucking hilarious,
dude.
I think we were explaining what a fart sounds. Everybody knows what a fart sounds like, but some of them are weird. So we're trying to really get the visual out there. And you're like, it sounds like somebody put a fucking bowl of Jello in the end of a trombone. Fuck.
Game over.
We're done here, folks.
I concede. I bought a computer, and in the computer, another Tim tangent. I bought a computer, and in the computer was a bunch of sound effects, and one of them was like kids seeing a magic trick at a birthday party. So I was like, "Whoa, yay!" You know, and I was like, and then I bought a video camera, and I was like, I can use the sound effects over the video. And again, like this is like 2007, maybe, you know? So the first YouTube video went up in 2005. So like YouTube's starting to ramp up, and I'm like, I think we could like write some funny things or whatever. And one of the things that we came up with when you talk about Hello Gorgeous, I wanted to be in my office, like in a fake office working. And Tim comes in, he's like, I have a problem. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, every time I undo my zipper, kids like go, oh yay. So I wanted to film it where it's a bunch of guys at a urinal, and he's like sweating because he doesn't want to pull down his zipper because for some fucking reason,
yay,
he's cursed to have these kids go, yay, every time he takes his dick out. And I thought it'd be the funniest thing ever. And we could just, for some reason, we never did it. I just always knew it would be super funny. But when you were like, hello, gorgeous, I was like, God damn it. It's the same thing. I do think guys should be dick positive, you know?
Why not? We've talked about this before, too.
Yeah.
Women put up a selfie on Facebook. Everybody's like, oh, beautiful, you're gorgeous, this, that, and your thing. Any of us guys put up a selfie, we are fucking lambasting that person.
Sure, yeah.
But shouldn't us men be doing the same thing as women are and building each other up instead of tearing them down?
What I love is
let's be dick positive.
Hey, look at this sweet boy out of Facebook jail. Welcome
I wonder
back,
how
buddy.
he got there.
We missed you.
I wouldn't say that.
You're a little aggressive sometimes.
You're very handsy.
Yeah, like in me handsy. But I thought the fucking
this microphone's right in the way.
Yeah, you can't.
I gotta find a way to hook it to the ceiling so it comes down.
Yeah,
like
boom mic.
Buffer.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. God damn it! I wanted to write that fucking skit so bad. I also wanted to do. No,
well, if you ever move back here, even if you don't move back, I honestly think the next time we have to visit, we need to spend an afternoon doing clips.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Walk to the bathroom, pull your zipper
We could
down,
we could film that in 2 minutes.
Yeah, and just do shit like that. Set up a bunch of clips, and then you can edit them down the road, and we can use them on our show.
Yeah, we did. Because we were so bored and we had no money, so we were always just sitting around in North Carolina, like when we first moved down there, and we wanted to write. We wrote a movie about the worst referee ever because Owen was obsessed with Ed Hockley.
Oh, yeah.
So do you remember the movie The Fan? It's about like I think Robert De Niro is obsessed with like Wesley Snipes. Well, yeah, you can do like the balls up. Like you can do the money shot. Like anyways, we thought like it'd be really funny for a guy to be obsessed, not with football, not with sports, but he's obsessed with being a ref. Like in a weird, didn't want to make fun of like autistic-ish people, but like some people, there was a kid and he was our dishwasher in college and his name was Reggie. And Reggie could tell you every episode that Bob Eubanks ever hosted of any game show.
Is this a segue into our topic? Is this a segue?
I think I got us there.
Accidental segue?
Yes. So I would be like, Reggie, what's Bob Eubanks? What's a second show, 5th episode of that Bob Eubanks ever directed or ever hosted? And he'd be like, that would be this, and he would tell you it perfectly. And Reggie's probably never going to be above a dishwasher. Unless there's like a Bob Eubanks fucking Hall of Fame fucking shit. I don't know. But
unless he finds his spot on Jeopardy and there's a whole Bob Eubanks category and he just
crush it. Yeah. Everyone just put your buzzers down. Homeboy's got it. But I was always fascinated with guys that are obsessed with things that don't matter. Like the guys that are obsessed with like stamps.
Yeah.
Like the only reason there's a market for stamps is because people are obsessed with stamps. But there's no reason to be obsessed with stamps. Zero. So
boring.
We thought we spent a whole weekend writing a goddamn movie. And the first scene was the guy gets up and he puts on his ref shirt and he goes to the gym and he starts like working out because he wants to be like Ed Hockley. He's like, oh yeah, gains, whatever. And all you see is like, those like wall to the ceiling gym mirrors. All you see is like a shadow kind of move, and then we were just gonna shoot lotion all over the mirror. So like he gets so turned on with himself, he checks off in the gym. And for some fucking reason, we just thought that was the funniest thing ever. And like I have all these weird visuals of how I was gonna shoot it because that's how my brain works, But God, they were so dumb back then. Yeah, we wrote the worst cop movie ever. That was a funny one. Where Tim would go undercover, but he'd be undercover and it would actually be my friend Erica, who's like really pretty. And then the second, like the cutaways would be Tim with a beard with a fucking wig on. Just in the same outfit. But he's such a master of disguise and he turns into this super hot chick. And everyone's like,
how many drugs did you guys do back then?
All the drugs.
Yeah.
We were doing a lot of drugs, but God damn it. What are you guys doing? Oh, we're writing a movie. What movie? Well, this is about this. And we would just like literally sit around and write movies all day. So dumb. No, whatever. But the kid pants one
last week. We did talk about writing a movie last week. A movie
this week?
Yeah.
Well, here, I'll segue us professionally. Oh, we didn't even do our intro, but whatever.
Fucking worst podcast ever. Jesus Christ.
Be more or less professional.
Yeah.
At
some point, we want to be taken seriously at some point, but we're not even close to that point.
We now have a website. Look out.
I'm probably banned from that already too.
Probably. Judge Judy. Hold on. Here we go. So can we get a Judge Judy episode with Who's the Daddy? Okay, hold on. That's something. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. So let me segue us professionally. Hey, Daryl.
Yes, Chris.
So I heard, recently Netflix is like canceling a bunch of shows because not a lot of people are like diving into the shows that they're creating and they're spending a lot of money on it. But do you know what some of the cheapest shows to make are?
I do not.
Funny you ask. Game shows. Yeah. So I thought we should, because we want money, we want fame, we want dudes.
Just money.
Brian St. Louis. We want chicks. Daryl's wife. We should come up with some game shows, and we're gonna pitch them to Netflix.
Ooh.
Because Netflix needs content. And what's easy? Floor is Lava crushed it during COVID. They just got a new one. Bullshit. Bullshit they just have on Netflix.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did not know that. It's awesome. That's the card game that was in 10 Days to Lose a Woman.
How to Lose a Girl in 10 Days.
Yeah.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 That's the game they played. Bullshit. Matthew
How to Lose
a
Guy in 10 Days. Number 1, shit on his bed. Number 2, call the police
on Caleb?
I don't see
Caleb. I put all your fucking quarters in my coffee mug.
Where do you see Caleb?
All your
Did he comment?
Money. No, he didn't comment. Just says he's watching. He doesn't have a profile picture. Oh. Took all their bitch asses money playing blackjack last weekend.
Attaboy. Good job.
Then they quit and they all went upstairs and sat underneath the blanket and jerked each other off, I think. I don't know. I was drunk when I left. Whatever.
No way.
That's roulette.
So we came up with 3 each, right? Did you come up with 3?
Nope. Then I'm going to tell you that. As soon as I grab my beer, what happened?
Well, the homework was 3.
Okay. So, like a 13-year-old boy, well, like Jim in American Pie, when Nadia took her shirt off, I prematurely blew my load with my one idea.
Okay.
I went hard. It's good. I think it's good. I got my bullet points, so I got to try to figure out how to segue the whole thing without getting out of control. I got another one that's, and I fucking blanked on the third one. I had way too many ideas in my head, so.
I went to an old one that I just always have thought would be cool.
I love the older 70s, 80s game shows.
And then I had anything with Cloris Leachman and fucking Phyllis Diller.
Okay.
I'm in. But there's always been one I thought would be fun to make. And then I was trying to like rack my brain about the third one because the homework was 3. This one came to me and I was laughing hysterically, and then at how preposterous it would be. And then I think we could sell it. I'm getting a beer. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah. So none of mine were going to be able to sell. I just went for the goof. Even though the first one it's kind of been done, but I think this would be. I'm not sure.
I might be able to.
A little discriminatory, but I really don't fucking care. And Ryan can't go anywhere because he might get a chuckle out of this one.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna hit the game show. I'll just do the intro, and I'll be back by the time. Okay, and we're starting the show. 39 minutes into it. All right, hold on.
We suck at.
Warning, my dad and his friends are total idiots. Like they can barely wipe their own butts. Listening to them will only make you dumber. It's party time, baby.
And welcome to the show. Look at us.
Shazam.
Shazam. I look like I'm doing like I'm one of the Johnny Depp's like witnesses. Like from,
dude, I
need
honestly
a background.
thought you were coming fucking 70s tuxedo
game
show host, and I was like, I have my props here, and I was like, I have
no props
today.
I just have premises. So again, pitch meetings for anyone that's in the biz, and I'm not, but pitch meetings, all you want to do is present a loose example, and then you get paid to refine it. Okay, loose example, paid to refine it. For example, Ryan, St. Louis, for a loose example, is my boyfriend. He hasn't done anything to earn it yet. I'm going to throw it out there. Maybe it works out. Maybe it doesn't. Whatever. Do you want to go first or second? Or do you want me to go first? Because I got one to burn. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Pitch idea number one. What, do you want the graphic or no?
Sure. I mean, you got the cool shit that you can.
I don't even know where
do this. You won't let me fucking share screens and stuff because you were afraid.
No. Game show pitch ideas. All right.
I was waiting for a
sound
effect.
I didn't have time. My kids were like, but it's only 7:58. I'm like, yeah, you go to bed at 8, but it's 7:58. It's gonna be 8 in 2 fucking minutes. My first pitch is going to take advantage of a couple different crazes in America and also overseas. Think of how America's Got Talent or Britain's Got Talent became America's Got Talent, became fucking all these other things, right? This game, Daryl, is called Innuendo. Innuendo. It has nothing to do with sticking things in butts.
Okay, yeah, damn it. I thought that was a play on word for in your end.
Although
that may be a Spanish game show. In your endo or Italian.
Although,
okay, whatever.
Yes, I'm in. So this is a karaoke game show with teams. Okay, so teams of 4, like Family Feud. When one member of the team is singing a song of their choice, all non-singers, including their own teammates, will have to hold water in their mouth. Okay?
Okay.
The first person to spit water out, or anyone, gets points for. If you're singing against my team and one of your teammates laughs, we get a point for. If one of my teammates spits water out, we get a point against.
Okay.
Here's the kicker. The songs are X-rated parody versions of songs.
So they're like regular songs, but they are...
Or you change the words to be X-rated.
X-rated, okay.
Yeah. That's all I got.
That's I thought you were really going.
I think it's a pretty fleshed out fucking idea. I think it's great. Yeah.
It was kind of like that Nick Cannon show. He had one battle show he had. They did all these challenges. I forgot the fuck it was called. And one of them was the same thing. They sat there and held water in their mouth.
Oh, did they?
The other person told a joke.
Oh, okay.
And whoever fucking laughed, if you laughed and spit the water out, the other team got the point.
So when we were kids, when I was a kid and you were like 38,
you're an infant.
I'm actually losing looks so quickly that we're gonna look the same age like next week. When I was a kid, there used to be a show called Make Me Laugh, hosted by like some super Jewy guy, but he was pretty funny. Mark something Cohen. Go figure. And comedians would have to go make each other laugh, and whoever busted up first like got out of the con. So it was like musical chairs but jokes. Man, this guy's talking mad shit.
Dude, I know. He's such an angry gay.
God.
So angry.
Wait a minute, Daryl. You're saying that a gay person can be snarky and angry?
I know. Who would have
No way. That? Jeez. Are you putting on your Ruth Bader Ginsburg nightgown?
fucking doily around your neck.
Do you have your "I'm with her" fucking face mask?
You're gonna cry in your crocheted pillow.
Are you gonna spoon your Richard Simmons life-size fucking?
All right, so
Is your sleep apnea mask 8 inches long and black?
yeah, inverted.
It only works if it goes down your throat.
It's defeating the purpose.
This one's called the Shocker. Now, you're not going to sleep well, but you're going to come so much. So karaoke, water
X-rated?
in mouth, but like when the sun shines down together, and you just like but you throw in like
vile words and phrases just to try to but the thing is, I think it would be greatest is like you're singing like the actual lyrics and people are like, okay, and then you just come out of nowhere with like, oh yeah, and I stuck a 24-inch black dildo up my husband's butt.
Holler.
What's up, London? What's up, London?
But you have to, so the key is that the joke is coming, and whenever you burn a song, the song's burned, right? So if you have I don't know, Enter Sandman, and you're gonna make that into like a super X-rated gay funny thing about entering Sandman, I don't know. But I go first. You got to scramble for another song.
Yeah.
But your joke or your hook or your line, and while you're holding water, you're thinking in your head of how you made it funny, but I already got it. So I think the surprise factor could be there. I think it's sellable. All you got is music license. Big fucking deal, bitch.
Do that shit all the time, right?
Right.
And a lot of these shows, like the Masked Singer, those songs are not theirs. They're somebody else's. So why not?
Also, I don't want my only caveat to this, Netflix, is that I will not accept who's the really big lady. I don't want her near it. She's on everything. Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, she blew up.
Woo.
I saw her and Snooper in his show, and I was like, what in the fuck? Just like Rachel Ray. How much of shit are you guys eating that you make?
I think Rachel Ray just started eating her own dog food.
Yeah.
That makes every bitch big. But Kelly Clarkson is like, yo. Now, I love the fact that she's so famous. She's got so much money. She doesn't give a shit. She's like, whatever. This is my truth. Yeah. However,
you go, girl.
Sure, she used to be pretty cute.
Yeah, used to be.
Violet's turning violet. Go ahead. Your pitch.
All right. This is a game show, runs along the same lines of Big Brother and those other house shows where people live in the same house.
God damn it. Go ahead.
Okay. 12 dudes in a house. Random 12 guys.
Okay.
There's a $2 million prize purse to be won. And I'll explain at the end how it might get broke down. 10 weeks. Each week, somebody gets kicked off the show due to challenges, voting, however all that works.
Politics.
Each week, there's a challenge at the show. But it is somewhat... in these 10 weeks, you have to figure out which of the 12 guys is gay. There's one gay guy. Okay.
So like the mole.
Yes.
Okay.
There's one gay guy. So you got to figure him out. Each challenge is thinly veiled as a challenge, but it's also to see if your inner gay comes out.
Sure.
Like, you don't know it, but because it's disguised. It's like, well, if you kind of let he did that could be gay. And
like the wiffle ball challenge, or wiffle bat challenge.
Wiffle ball bat challenge. Yeah. You know, weird
How
things.
far can you get a wiffle ball bat up your asshole?
How many notches? I mean, there's lines on it and everything.
Or like the time I kissed a gay guy to prove I wasn't gay. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So then each week somebody's booted. It gets down to the final two people. At this moment, you think one's gay, one's not gay. You got to figure out these guys. Yeah, fucking docking.
Nice.
Now If the gay guy wins, he gets $1.5 million out of that $2 million prize purse.
Sweet.
The other guy gets $500,000. If the straight guy wins, he gets all the $2 million. Now you're saying it's kind of sexist, right? Plot twist. Big motherfucker. You know what it is?
I'm
all
afraid
12 guys are straight.
Ooh.
There's no gay guy. There's no gay guy.
That's good.
Okay.
So it's like average Joe,
just regular
Big
dudes.
Brother, real world.
Yeah.
And it'd be funny is you can only have kind of gay liqueur in the house.
Yeah.
Like they can't have like a Budweiser.
No.
They have to
like a fucking Michelob Light.
They have an Appletini machine.
Yeah.
They can only get drunk.
Like I said, everything is thinly veiled and it's there to see if somebody just wants to have, I kind of want an Appletini, something sweet, and everybody else is drinking fucking Busch Light,
I got a little extra.
We have 10 weeks of watching regular straight dudes try not to act gay.
Right.
The entire time. Here's a plot twist number 2.
Oh my God.
Now that everybody's straight,
everyone
has to worry about the gay guy.
Okay.
Getting $1.5 million. It's a small plot twist.
Everyone has AIDS.
Whoever wins
AIDS.
gets $500,000.
Yep.
And the other 11 dudes split the other prize money. So everybody gets paid. But for 10 weeks, we watch these guys try not to act gay.
How can you not watch it?
Yeah. So I was trying to think of a name for this show.
You can go like The Amazing Gay?
No, you don't want to call it. You can't come right out and say that. You got to disguise the term. So I figured it's the House of Fajot.
Okay.
Fajot is spelled. You know how it's spelled.
So it's a French show.
It's a French show.
Isn't a Fajot like a gay snail, like escargot?
Yeah, pretty much gay snails. I was trying to work in how we, this show like House of Sticks.
I see what you did there.
See?
That's funny. All right.
That's kind of where I blew my whole load with coming up with a game show. As I was sitting at work and something I saw on Instagram or something, and I'm like, all right, hang on a second. I want to change this around a little. That's at there on my phone, fucking typing shit in, deleting it. And I'm like, I'm not sure if I pitched it properly down the line, but all the facts are there.
You know where they're doing it wrong is like, let's say Big Brother, Survivor. Why can't we bet on things on DraftKings?
Yeah.
Like, that's how you, like, quadruple the money that a show could bring in.
I went on DraftKings today. I thought I could bet on the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, you can't. Stupid.
But I can bet on fucking cornhole. What?
Yeah. Makes no sense. So do you have no more?
I got one more.
Okay. Cool.
It's kind of eh.
So I'll go,
really
and then you go, then I'll end with my last one, which is fucking... Yeah. My last one's weird.
Yeah, this next one I got, it's kind of bad. Like I said, I dropped the ball after that first one. I was like, this is a home run. And then I was like, fuck. I gotta come up.
It's perfect. It fools everybody. Everyone gets paid.
Yeah.
But you get to watch, like, imagine taking them out for like a challenge where they have to like landscape and they're all trying to act as gay as possible.
Yeah. Even
though they're not gay.
Yeah. To try, and because that's the whole thing is I
bet you some guys would fuck other guys in that house. And I would bet on that. Over under guys fucking.
Yeah.
2.5.
Yeah.
I'm taking over. I'm saying 3 guys fuck.
10 weeks.
In 3 days.
Some shit's happening.
There's some bro dudes that would probably fuck guys pretty quick.
Yeah. Because they're so egotistical.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody in this show, you're not going to have Bert Kreischer, fucking bear kind of guy. Sure. You're going to have all these dudes are going to be fucking
fit.
Everybody's going to be good looking.
Like Bachelor rejects.
Yeah. So, they're going to be working out and whatever.
Let me add on to your pitch.
Sure.
We're in a meeting together. You're Jerry. I'm George Costanza.
Whatever that means, but yeah.
It's a show about nothing.
Yeah.
When they went to pitch the show. Every morning you wake up. We all
there's cameras on every bed. Whoever doesn't have a boner
gets 0.5 points. No, you go downstairs. You assemble in like the main whatever fucking lobby area of the house, and you put your name on the. You go spin the wheel, and that's the outfit that you have to wear for the day. Now, some guys,
you can't stop not thinking about that, can you?
I love
that.
Wheels.
Is literally the fucking basis of your the bane of your existence.
I love
costumes.
It does this. It ends. It stops. It's great. When you were a kid, when you were watching Price is Right, did you ever
fascinated about banging those hot models? Yes, every time.
Okay, no, I wasn't going there.
Okay.
Whoops. Did you ever go, this lady's going to get her hair caught in the wheel and she's going to decapitate herself? That's been anxiety for me for years.
I have literally similarly thought things of that nature during game shows like Wheel of Fortune. Like they lean over, and you're just waiting for the ponytail to come undone and the hair get wrapped around those spindles, and that bitch get yanked into the fucking wheel. Obviously, they're not going to show it because it's edited, but come on, we're rooting.
Some of those people got so aggressive, jumped out, and they're leaving this, and I'm like, here it comes. Every time they spin that fucking wheel.
Dude, the girls that jump up and grab onto it, when they land,
dead.
I'm hoping their foot slips and they slide under the wheel, and the wheel catches their pant leg, pulls them in the back, and just and then the wheel comes around, and it's just blood. It's
like a wood chipper. It's like Indiana Jones Temple of Doom when the fucking guy gets in the rock pile.
Yeah, and then she hits a dollar. They literally just throw her arm underneath the dollar thing, and it's just a bloody stump.
she only got one finger left just as she bets a dollar in the showcase and still wins. And your bet is, well, it's just a hand with one finger left, so we're putting her down for one, I guess. The other lady's off by a dollar. She's off by a dollar.
He's over. Then they have to parade that bloody stump over to the fucking boat and the motorhome and the trip to France.
Look at her driving her new car. I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up.
Look at her. She's in her new boat. And it's like the guy, it's like Weekend at Bernie's where they just prop up the arm. It's got a life jacket on.
I'm going to piss my pants. Here she is at the Eiffel Tower.
Here she is in her brand new motorhome camping. She's got a flannel shirt on. Trying to start a fire. But she can't work till later because she doesn't have a thumb.
I can't do this.
Here she is in her new jacuzzi.
She's just swirling around. They just throw her in a toilet. They throw her in a toilet.
Oh, fuck, I'm starting to sweat.
Oh, God, sweet Jesus Christ.
Oh, you fucking assholes that left the show. All 6 of you now, you're probably pissed you missed this.
Oh, God. That hurts so bad. I'm sweating. All right. Oh, my God, I don't think I've laughed that hard in my whole life. I'm seeing stars.
I needed a drink.
Holy shit.
I needed a drink, and it was the wrong time to take one.
I'm sweating. How we got to...
Same thing. How did we get here?
How a tangent is more funny than... like, we did horror. Oh, shit.
All right.
Here she is golfing. And it's just like a fucking dead finger fucking moving a ball. Here she is at a strip club.
Oh, here she is golfing, and her husband in mourning is using her arm as the fucking club to hit the ball. And then he takes her fucking stump and throws it in his golf bag.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking Christ. Oh, well, there we have a clip for next week.
All right. Pitch idea number 2 for me. Fuck. I'm going to go back to the 80s with us. I'm going to bring back Mark Summers.
Oh, I loved him.
Yeah, he was the best. Mark with a C. Can't really be trusted. I'm doing Drunken Double Dare.
Hey, did you do the same thing I did and Google game shows?
Mm-mm.
I did because I couldn't have come up with that. I actually clicked. I'm like game shows. I'm like, I need ideas. And Double Dare was on there, and I'm like, I'm looking at them all, and I'm like trying to remember them. Some of them I had to Google again to get the premise of what the show was. But I was like, there's so many good game shows back then.
Oh yeah.
And I was trying to figure out how I could turn it into something not cool.
Well, I think so. It has to be families. So a dad, mom, and kids, 2 kids. They have to be above the age of 21.
And you have to sign an NDA.
Yeah.
And you should probably have a living will in place.
So in order to start the show, everyone has a shotgun of beer to start at the beginning of the show.
Okay.
To loosen the vibes, whatever. It's still trivia based.
This is Mark Summers, and welcome to whatever the name of the show is. And then all you hear is fucking beer cans just
rally. So I think you get a few different things here. Number 1, you get drunk people trying to answer trivia. Always funny.
Always good.
You get families that are drinking that probably have animosity toward each other when somebody
alcohol hits.
Yeah, someone can't answer a question right.
Come up.
Yeah. And then let's say that it goes back and forth a couple times. You get the drunken physical challenge. Now, a drunken physical challenge could be you have to funnel 4 beers. Now, if you get it, then your team gets the point. But if you don't, the other team gets the point. Double Dare rules. Now, let's say that we're going to take the loss on the. It's our question. We can't answer it. We don't in enough time. It goes to the other people. Then it comes back. Now we could either give the other team a point, or we can take the physical challenge, physical drunken challenge. Now that could also be the entire family has to drink 6 beers in 4 minutes. There's 4 people. Dad's got to take down 2 probably.
Yeah.
Or 3, realistically.
Well, mom could be a drinker. Who knows? Somebody's going to step up.
Yeah. But I think you would get, by the end, just everyone is so shitty and drunk. It'd be hilarious. It'd be a great show to watch.
It could end up being like Jerry Springer, where they're fighting the other family.
Yeah, or they're fighting each other, which is, I think, really what I want. Yeah, what I really want. Sorry, go ahead. Let's go with yours.
Oh shit! I gotta go to my notes here.
Oh God.
Like I said, I didn't think this one through.
Sometimes we're too
all
funny.
the way. That was fucking hilarious.
That was too funny.
So this is like it's like Family Feud. It is basically Family Feud.
Okay.
But it's hosted by Johnny Knoxville.
Okay. Yeah.
So you go to the podium, and you got your arm behind your back, and you got the buzzer. Johnny Knoxville asks the question, and you buzz in. Your answer isn't on the board. A little door opens up, and a midget comes out and fucking speed bags you right in the dick.
Okay.
And he goes back in, and he waits. The other person answers the question, they get it right. He pulls down your zipper and gives you a little handy.
Okay.
It's called Sucker Punch.
I love it.
slow down,
maybe we take
suck or punch, and that's as far as I got with it.
Maybe we take the hand jobs out of it.
it.
Maybe you get again bringing alcohol in it. I don't know why more. All the 70s game shows.
Well, all those hosts were hammered.
Yeah. Oh, dude, the Price is Right guy fucked everybody. No, the Family Feud guy.
I'll tell you, we need to shut the comments off because this guy's being a cunt too.
Who?
Adam.
Chemtrails?
Yeah.
Come on, buddy.
He's playing off something that him and I were talking about.
Come on, buddy.
We're not talking about that. It's game shows and alcohol and people fighting. Yeah, go back to
that. This one?
No, back.
Oh, this one.
Just leave it there.
I can do this one.
Boop. Nope, leave it there. Wherever it was, leave it. All right, so we add in alcohol, and what else do we do? Like as far as I got.
Okay, so I think if you answer the question right, you get a treat. We'll call it positive reinforcement.
Okay.
If you answer it wrong, you get a Johnny Knoxville / Jackass-ish penalty.
Punishment.
Yeah.
Like
a scorpion has to bite your face.
Or you get shot with a paintball in the nuts.
Sure. We could also call it watch your nuts because apparently you want to punish balls.
Balls.
Which, not talking out of school here, is your only purpose in life, is to just punish nudes.
Yeah. Dude,
all right.
Brady was literally singing a song about balls and nuts the other night, and I've got it on fucking video.
Oh, really? Next intro.
He's got an absolute classic fucking line in there, and I got to see if I can get the video. The video is going to be compressed when she sends it to me, but the audio should be fine.
Dude, so Max kept farting today, like a lot. And I'm not talking like a couple like little boop. They were like,
I can hear you.
They were the grumblies.
Yeah.
And it started this morning. He's putting on his shoes, and it sounded like a scary door in a fucking movie. You know? And
I'll get the WD-40 out, son.
And we went to a Mexican restaurant last night, and they just had beans and rice because, you know, I'm not going to order a fucking $40 enchilada. Get beans and rice, it's $4. Because I'm a cheap motherfucker. Except for myself. Then I treat myself. So this morning he's putting on shoes. Grumbly fart. And I'm like, dude, you okay? He's like, yeah, it's Friday, man. I'm like, all right, cool. So get him back from school today. And he's doing something. And he farted for what seemed to be 5.5 days. It was the longest. And like a high C, like, hey. It was.
All the fucking dogs in the neighborhood are howling.
Yeah. Yeah. I looked outside. We just have cats on our porch. No idea. Yeah.
They're just walking around.
Bunnies
tails in the air, assholes everywhere. It's like
a high C out of a butthole makes bunnies just fuck nonstop. Bunnies are fucking. Turtles are 69, and it's fucking weird. So I'm like, dude, what's going on with you? He's like, hey, man, it's Fart Friday. He's 6. Hey, it's Fart Friday. There's no dad like my 3 sons, like Mr. Brady, who had AIDS and was gay, goes like, hey, let's just talk about this for a minute. It was just like, okay, you win. It's Fart Friday.
Let it rip, young man.
I couldn't even be mad at him.
Is that a thing in kindergarten or first grade?
I think he's a genius. I think he wins.
Did
he wins today. I think he did. It's Fart Friday.
We need to get him a cell phone and get him in on the game then.
All right, my last pitch, Daryl, is called Immaculate Conception. In this game, we invite 6 infertile women, 6 infertile men, all to our island of paradise.
I was headed there.
and they are paired up in an amazing island. The winner of the show is the first couple that gets pregnant.
Is there a time bank on this show? Or they're like, hey, this is going to be filmed for
it's over a 12-week period. For the first 3 weeks, it's all about people finding the right person for them.
So these people are not in relationships.
They're not together. No.
Okay.
But
they want to be
Island. Yeah, they want to be a dad. They want to be a mom. They want to make a baby, but they don't have the money for infertility drugs. They're all tested beforehand. Yeah.
Have any of these people had vasectomies / nothing?
No.
They are just they have not had any of that.
They're just biologically infertile.
Allegedly.
Okay. And I'm not having there's not a mole that just is coming the fucking population of Tokyo in seeds. No, there's all biologically mostly infertile people. The winner is the couple that gets pregnant. So you're encouraging just banging. There's going to be backstabbing. But that's not how you get pregnant. Not in the back. It needs to go in the front, not in the mouth.
I'm here for the plot twist.
There's no plot twist. Do you have a plot twist?
No, I don't. I thought you did, and it would be fucking great.
Okay. Plot twist. One of them has AIDS. Bum, 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 bum.
There's a trombone with the jello in it right there.
No, I just think it'd be funny. Well, it wouldn't be funny, but
that's kind of fucking ruthless.
Not the AIDS part, but these people want to have babies, but they're not fertile, and they're going to go on a game show, and we pay them a per diem, as you do. But they get to live in paradise. They get to be around other people that are experiencing the same things. They get to have connections with people that are also in the same spot. You're going to have a lot of budding romances and stuff like that, and just tons of fucking. The winner is the one that makes a person, which is the goal of these people, and they can't afford to get to a place where they can get recorrective surgery or the right drugs or the right procedures in order to do so. Yes, Daryl, I have thought about Roe versus Wade. And if they abort the baby, extra $25,000. Yeah, go ahead. Yep, you. Go ahead.
12 weeks pass. Nobody gets pregnant. What happens?
Spartan pit.
They all throw them all in there.
Yeah, we get Gerard Butler to kick them in the chest, and they all fall down a pit because they're non-breeders. They can't contribute to society anyways. And I rest my case.
So for 12 weeks, we basically just watch people cry on the beach because they can't have babies. Try fucking in.
I think Gerard Butler is like the rose.
And then at the end, they all die.
Yeah.
It's literally this spoiler for every movie. Guess what? They all die.
Yeah. It's every. But in the end, they die. It's and we call it Teddy KGB.
I will not watch this show. All the other shows I think I'd watch.
I think Innuendo would be funny because you get to see X-rated, not X-rated, but changing of songs.
It'd be fun to try to bust people up and whatever. I think that would be a good one.
Yeah.
My Family Feud style game needs some tweaking. I think, again, I liked yours before with the alcohol and whatever. I was going to do one that had feats of strength in it. Again, after my fucking House of Fajot, I fucking lost all
home run.
Everything.
I thought about doing one where, let's say you took 20 people, 20 women between ages of 20 and 40, 20 men between ages 20 and 40, and you had them do different physical challenges. And then you got a baseline number for that. We call this like mediocre. Anyone that, so the sample size is the people that you had paid already to do the challenge. Like, how long does it take every woman to go that's between 20 and 40 to go from this part of the obstacle course to the end of the obstacle course? And then you get a base number of all average times, and you set like the center line. And then you do a challenge with contestants that are between the age of 20 and 40. And if they pass between that time, they go on to the next thing. And then you go to the next one. So all the whole game show isn't to find the best person, but the person that's just slightly above mediocre. You know what I mean? Like, the mediocre line is like the middle number of all the people that were already in the sample size. Now, it could be obstacle course. It could be completing a puzzle. It could be drinking 6 beers. Yeah, you have that drinking in, you know?
I think game shows, as we've already alluded to, would be fucking way much better with alcohol. Like, I was going to go into, I was.
Dude, when was Dean Martin not drunk?
Well, yeah, those are the hosts, though. We're talking about the contestants.
He was on, like, Password.
He's a host.
He wasn't the host of Password.
I don't know what that was. That guy. I just remember that show. Yeah. But anyhow, I was like going with. I was gonna do something along the lines of Wipeout, but in the water there are like electric eels, stingrays. Sure. You know, where people are legit gonna get hurt. And then I went to Takeshi's Castle, which is the old MXC with Vic Romano and Kenny Blankenship. What? But that show was already fucking, people were just getting fucked up anyhow. So I was like, I don't know how I could do that. And you don't want them drunk to doing that because lawsuits and shit. But I was so far into different shit. I was like, I just can't come up with anything good. I was on a time constraint.
Here's the show. I just thought of it right now. Okay.
All right.
There's a house. In the very top of the house, there is $25,000 in a briefcase. Okay. The game show, Daryl, is called Home Alone. You and your partner need to navigate booby traps and eliminations.
You're
Harry and Marv.
Harry and Marv.
Yeah.
And you have to play against Kevin.
Maybe there's no Kevin. Maybe there's just a series of booby traps. Kevin already
did everything, and then he
Yeah. He pieced out to the fucking guy that killed his wife. Allegedly, guy with the shovel that does assaulting, he killed his wife. The game is called Home Alone. Now you have to use communication. You have to not get eliminated. So there's obstacle courses that cause pain, tasers, maybe open the door and a paintball shoots you in the fucking chest.
Toilets full of kerosene. Your hat starts on fire.
Sign a release. Deadly tarantula, whatever. But then there's certain ones where, like the safe that comes down the stairs, that's a full elimination.
That was a tool chest.
Tool chest, yeah.
That sounds like a tool chest bouncing down the stairs.
That would be a show that I would watch because every setup could be different. But
yes,
you know what I mean? Like that's a show.
All right,
we could pitch that show.
Yep. We got to come up with a different name though, because I don't think we can plagiarize Home Alone. But the concept is
we'll call it. So there, you know where I think that's in my brain.
Whose house? Kevin's house.
Right. Somebody said that Kevin McAllister grew up to be the guy from Saw.
Dude, once people say shit like that,
you can't unlearn it.
Exactly.
It's just there. Yeah.
The wheels start turning. And like, well, I can see it, and then you just start down that fucking road. It's like, good God, fuck.
Yeah. Realistically, I think we could pitch 50 things to Netflix. It'd be really fun to turn Netflix on its head. Here's an idea. God damn you. Called You Woke, Bro? A whole house of super woke people that get introduced to different places, different people, different things that they can help remedy. And all you see is an inner arguing about how somebody is more woke than the next person.
Oh, I was hoping that the game was to get that everybody was outside in a garden, or they're in a driveway, or they're in a deck. You get everybody in the house, and then there's a missile strike.
Yeah.
Well, here's on that house because we
plot
need
twist,
less of those people.
Plot twist, because they don't, they never take their masks off. One by one, if you're not woke enough, the mask turns into something you can't breathe on, and you fucking die.
Like in Aliens.
Yeah, it just
those space suckers or whatever they're called.
Yeah. If you have the mask on and you take a profile picture of yourself with the mask on, you actually get killed.
Yeah.
Not by anybody. Dennis Rodman shows up and he cuts your fucking head off with a katana blade. That's the game. You woke, bro.
And then he turns around and fucks Madonna right there.
Yeah, obviously. Why wouldn't you?
I was
looking on Netflix, dude.
Denise Richards?
Yeah.
No.
Carmen.
Electra.
San Diego. Yeah, right.
I'm like 7 episodes deep into that, and I saw that, and I was like, oh my god, she's still hot.
Dude, he plowed every hot white girl in the 90s.
Good for him.
Yes. He still does. If I asked him for $10,000 if we could hang out with him for the night, would you pay
we'll buy drinks, dude.
Would you pay for airfare?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to see what I can do. Because we need to hang out with him. He is
that whole thing.
Top 5 favorite players of all time.
When he's just like, I need a vacation. I need to take, and Phil Jackson's like, you got 48 hours. And that goes to the next episode. And it's
he's not going to take
48 hours and time that he's been away without permission. A fucking clock's just running. And
Carmen Electra opens the door, and it's fucking Michael Jordan. Are you?
Yeah, she's like God showing up. I looked out the peephole, and it's fucking Michael Jordan. I went and hid and told Dennis to open the door. And Jordan's like, yeah, I walked in, and Rodman's in there, and there's girls, and there's all sorts of shit. And he's like, it's time to go back to work.
And can we talk about one thing real quick? Props on Michael Jordan for getting rid of the Hitler mustache.
Yeah, no, I hated that thing.
Do you want to hear my theory about that?
Sure.
Okay, so you and I are best friends.
Allegedly.
You know that I love to gamble.
You know that about me.
Let's say that I...
Speaking of that, okay, keep going.
Let's say that I go to you, and I'm a public figure, and you're not. You're like a background guy, but we're bros.
Fuck!
Right? We're still bros.
Yeah.
And I go... Let's say in passing you go, you know what's weird? Charlie Chaplin is the last guy to have the Hitler mustache other than Hitler. And I go, I could pull that off. And you go, the fuck you could. And I could fucking pull that off. I think that Michael Jordan had money on how long he could pull off the Hitler mustache and no one would say a goddamn thing.
Yeah.
That is what I think. That is.
I just watched the gambling episode with him.
Could you?
How they thought he had a gambling problem.
Could you see where he is so competitive? He's so famous that even Haynes would be like, "Okay, you're shooting your underwear into a fucking basket, but you got a Hitler fucking mustache."
Yeah. I think it was just outside the Hitler parameters. Barely.
The fuck it was.
I don't know.
Dude.
But I love the fact that he had his handlers in that little room and they're flipping quarters against the wall, whoever could get it closer for $20 a pop.
Have you ever seen, and I hate Saturday Night Live. There is a Saturday Night Live skit about that you should watch when we take a break for a minute. that is hilarious.
Uh,
It's great. this little white girl plays the fucking white dude with the fucking Jufro.
Yeah.
And Jordan's going like, and now I get, all right, I know you got no money because I took all your money.
Yeah.
But now we're playing for your wife. He's like, oh, Mike, I can't play for my wife. Yeah, it's crazy. And then you see him in the background. It's just for one night. I think Key from Key and Peele or whatever. Yeah, whatever. He plays Jordan. He crushes it. It's great. So watch that. We'll be back. Show number 2.
Yeah, we got time.
Yeah,
I got time for one more.
All right, cool.
I got to get up for softball in the morning, but
yes, you do.
You got
all right. Well,
shit, right?
Yeah, we started out like a bat out of hell, and then
I don't know. You guys were, anybody that was not watching, I know you might go back and watch this. I don't know if people listen to it.
I'm going to clip out that one part. And that was a vortex, Daryl. So it was building, and we had a lot of people watching, and then people died off. And then this vortex sucked all of our ability into this thing. And then people showed up afterwards, and like we already came. Like we already busted the nut.
The nut was all over the walls at that point.
I've never laughed. I haven't laughed that hard in fucking 10 years.
That is up there with me asking if we know any deaf people that can hear and the suction cup episode.
Times a billion. That was the funniest fucking thing I've
And also, you can see the wheels turning. That we were literally trying to remember all the prize setups on the That's all we were doing.
That was okay. Our best clip ever was suction cups. I think was the funniest.
Yeah.
Second funniest was probably Burbs. The Burbs guy won. Because my whole thing was like, if I can make you laugh, then it's funny. So I wouldn't tell you what I'm going to do. But that was us both being fucking merciless over the notion that someone got decapitated, and the only thing left from her was a Price is Right. From the Price is Right thing was her arm, and she could only bet $1. She only bet $1, and she won the showcase from it. And now they had to picture her. Oh God! Here's her using a pizza cutter. Oh, it hurts so much.
Oh, and we didn't even have a name for her. We just kept calling her. Here she is, and there's her doing this, and we just assumed it was a chick. Oh, fuck
me!
I seriously lost it when I come up with a life jacket. That was it, man. I was done.
Oh, fuck, man. That was so goddamn funny. All right, we'll be back in like 10 minutes. So just, if you're here, stay back. Everyone, I don't know.
We don't get
it's fucking Friday. It's Friday. Live your life.
Friday, yeah. Then Saturday.
Hey, it's Fart Friday, as my son says. So
Fart Friday.
Fart it up.
Let her rip.
Hey, keep fucking that chicken.